Quantum Jonathan, breaking the chains of limitation. High above the clouds, a lone seagull practiced in the sky. Not for food, not for rest, but for something greater, the pure joy of flight itself. This was Jonathan Livingston Seagull. In the invisible world of quantum mechanics, particles dance in waves of probability, existing in multiple states until observed, breaking free from the rigid rules of classical physics. Two stories of breaking boundaries, one of a seagull's quest for transcendence, one of science's journey beyond the visible. Together, they tell us something profound about the nature of reality and our place within it. Section 1. Quantum tunneling and breaking barriers. Jonathan's breakthrough moment came when he broke past 214 miles per hour, a speed deemed impossible for seagulls. Most gulls don't bother to learn more than the simplest facts of flight, the story tells us. But Jonathan was different. In quantum physics, particles can do something equally impossible. They can tunnel through energy barriers that classical physics says they cannot pass. Where a baseball thrown at a wall must bounce back, quantum particles can appear on the other side. "You didn't really learn anything at all about flying today, did you?" asked Jonathan's instructor. "But I got to that speed," Jonathan replied. Much like the quantum particle, Jonathan didn't overcome the barrier. He discovered a new way to relate to it entirely. The key is letting go of the limitations you think bind you. In both Jonathan's story and quantum mechanics, we discover that many of our perceived limitations exist primarily in our understanding, not in reality itself. Section 2. Superposition and multiple realities. Jonathan discovered that existence wasn't limited to one plane. Heaven is not a place, and it is not a time. Heaven is being perfect. He learned to exist simultaneously as both physical being and pure consciousness. Quantum particles exist in multiple states simultaneously, a phenomenon called superposition. Until measured, a particle exists as a wave of probabilities, embodying multiple positions, velocities, and states at once. Jonathan Seagull discovered that boredom and fear and anger are the reasons that a gull's life is so short, and with these gone from his thought, he lived a long, fine life indeed. Jonathan's consciousness expanded beyond singular reality, just as quantum particles transcend definitive states. The famous Schrödinger's cat thought experiment suggests a cat in a box can be both alive and dead until observed. Jonathan similarly discovered he could be both a physical gull and a being of pure thought, multiple realities coexisting. Section 3. Observer effect and consciousness. Your whole body is nothing more than your thought, Jonathan taught. This profound realization, that perception shapes physical reality, is startlingly similar to a key principle in quantum mechanics. The double-slit experiment shows that particles behave differently when observed versus unobserved. The mere act of observation collapses quantum possibilities into definite reality. Break the chains of your thought, and you break the chains of your body. Jonathan's teaching parallels quantum reality. Consciousness itself interacts with and shapes the physical world. If observation shapes reality at the quantum level, and our bodies are made of these same quantum particles, Jonathan's insights about thought and limitation take on new scientific meaning. What we believe possible may indeed influence what becomes possible. Section 4. Quantum entanglement. Jonathan could appear instantly with other gulls across space and time, a connection that transcended physical proximity. The gulls who scorn perfection for the sake of travel go nowhere slowly. Those who put aside travel for perfection go anywhere, instantly. Quantum entanglement allows particles to maintain instantaneous connection regardless of distance. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance, when entangled particles are separated by vast distances. Changing one immediately affects the other. The deep interconnectedness Jonathan discovers mirrors quantum reality. We are not separate objects moving through space, but interconnected patterns of energy and information linked across time and space in ways our everyday perception cannot grasp. Section 5. Practical implications. What might these parallels between Jonathan's journey and quantum reality mean for us? You have the freedom to be yourself, your true self, here and now. Jonathan teaches, if reality at its most fundamental level involves consciousness, possibility, and interconnection, perhaps our own limitations deserve questioning. The only true law is that which leads to freedom. Just as quantum physics broke the unchangeable laws of classical mechanics, we might break through our own perceived limitations. Don't believe what your eyes are telling you. All they show is limitation. They have begun to understand what they really are. Our potential, like Jonathan's, may extend far beyond what conventional wisdom suggests.